Well, lots to chew over there. Let's talk to Matt Maley, Chief Market Strategist at Miller, Tabak & Co. Matt, welcome back. Your reaction to Powell's words?
Well, yeah, he definitely, there's a shift in focus here, or a shift. He's moved from concerns about the inflation issue to that of the employment issue. So that obviously shifts everybody to thinking that there will be a rate cut. Even some people thinking it might even be as much as 50 basis points, although I doubt that will take place unless we see a really weak employment number coming up. But this, change, and of course we're seeing that what's going on in the marketplace today, and not only the big rally, but what's rallying. We're seeing, although the tech stocks are bouncing back very strongly, we're also seeing the financial names bouncing, whether it be the bank stocks and other financial names bouncing very, very strongly.
This might well be Powell's last Jackson Hole keynote speech. I mean, who knows, but it looks likely. What do you think he wants his legacy to be?
Well, I mean, it's a couple of things now. We're so focused with what's going on with, President Trump and, how aggressively they should cut interest rates. But longer term, I think, what he's done to guide us through, whether it be the pandemic, and then, of course, he was able to cut rates without putting us into recession. So I think that this is he still has a very strong legacy, and but looking forward, I still think that inflation is an important thing for him. He doesn't want to be the one that reignites inflation. So I think people need to be careful about him thinking that he will automatically get a lot more aggressive in terms of cutting rates.
I mean, beyond Powell's speech, what indicators should investors and policymakers be watching for now in the coming months?
Well, I mean, first of all, we're going to see what's going on in the technology sector. Next week, we get NVIDIA's earnings report. And it's funny that we've even had situations where NVIDIA's reported good earnings and good guidance, and yet the stock has gone down because of a sell the news reaction. But, it is so essential that these groups do well. I mean, MIT came out with this report in the past week saying that the end users of all these AI chips are not really making any money from it. That's raising some concerns. So that's going to be key to look at. And then, of course, the other two things are going to be what happens with the economy. Do we see a further slowdown or a backup in terms of employment? And what does that mean for earnings growth? Because the market is very expensive right now.
Inflation has moderated somewhat, but the labor market is showing some rather mixed signals, isn't it? I mean, I wonder, how do tariffs and trade policy feed into the inflation outlook here?
Yeah, that's the big question mark, because everybody's been talking about, well, geez, the tariffs really haven't had much of an impact on the economy, haven't had much of an impact on inflation yet. But nobody was really looking for it to have much of an impact until about now. I mean, the second half of the summer and into the fall. And as we move into the fall months, we'll start to get the numbers on how that's really having, what kind of a real impact it's having. So, we're heading into that time frame in the marketplace that tends to be a little bit volatile. So hold on to your bootstraps. It could be, even after today's big rally, we could still see a lot more volatility in the weeks ahead.
Matt, good to see you. Thank you for that. Matt Maley, Chief Market Strategist at Miller, Tabak & Co.